Hey, I'm Key, also known as Blue Dawnflower, and where we last left off in Butterfly Soup. We went through a little bit more of Min's backstory about how her parents are basically garbage, especially her dad. Her dad is a big honkin' pile of garbage. And the baseball club is trying to get together to celebrate their win. But Min and Noelle both can't because their parents think that they're in a tutoring group, and Min is grounded. So Min's mom accompanies her to the library. Noelle is seated inside with her mom. Min gestures at her, wrinkling her nose with disgust. This is my private tutor or whatever. Yes, I'm receiving extra credit for this. Min's mom eyes the clearly nerdy girl Min would never be friends with. Noelle's mom eyes the clearly stupid girl Noelle would never be friends with. Show us your latest math test. Min takes a crumpled ball of paper out of her pocket. When she smooths it, it's marked all over red with failure. What happened? I got unlucky. There were so many where I narrowed it down to 2 choices and guessed wrong. There's only 4 choices. Even if you chose every single answer at random, on average, you would have scored higher than this. Yeah? Says who? What? Says probability. Noelle teaches Min the concept of probability. Sounds fake. It's not fake. Do you at least understand it now? I guess. Finally convinced that Noelle is legitimately tutoring Min, their moms head home. You fooled them. All you need to do now is walk to the buffet, and remember to come back here later to get picked up. It's so messed up that we even have to do this, just for really basic things. We're not even doing anything bad. Can't comprehend a situation where you don't have to hide most of your life from your parents. That sucks. Right? Healthy relationship with your parents, what's that? Sucks that due to societal pressures, practically everyone has kids, whether they're well suited for parenting or not. Exactly. Sucks. Took me a long time to accept that my mom and dad are decent people who just happen to make horrible parents. Bet mine are worse. My dad taped the timetables up to 12 by 12 to the wall at eye level and made me stand facing it until I memorized the whole thing in one go. I was only 5, but I remember it clearly because I was there for hours and hours. I still don't know the 11 and 12 ones. Honestly, I feel like I have like a trick for 12. And 11 is, like, pretty easy until you start getting into the double digits. But, yeah. Oh, yeah? My dad once threw a porcelain toilet seat at me from upstairs. Why a toilet seat? My dad went to go pee in the middle of an argument and suddenly remembered how mad he was at me. So he stormed out of the bathroom with a thing in hand and hurled it at me on sight. Wow, that explains a lot about you. Parents should be required to take a test before they can have kids. Wish that were viable. Maybe in an ideal world where all vehicle turn signals sync up and blink at the same speed. I'd want the test to ask them to explain their motivation for being a parent. Do you want a kid just to alleviate your own Do you want a kid just to elevate your own status? What if your kid doesn't turn out the way you expected? A bunch of white guys holler at them as they pass by the intersection. Jesus. Jesus! Yuck. Yuck. Min makes an obscene hand gesture at him. She just fucking flips him off. This is America. Speak English, motherfucker. It's not the correct way to think of it. It's kind of funny. He had 2 chances to get it right and got it wrong for both of us. Like you and your math test. Oh, shut up. Yay, they're friends. They're being friends now. I love that. We're here. Dia and Akersha are already waiting by the fountain. Dia! Oh, she's saying hello. This is still the cutest thing. Sarange. Just added 5 years. It's just added 5 years to my lifespan. Dia is moved so that she's standing directly beneath the air conditioning vent. Her eyes. She closes her eyes contently as the cool draft blows over her face. You're sweating buckets. Were you exercising or something? Ran 5 miles to here from my house. Your house is only 1 mile away. I know, I just can't read maps. You should cool off in the fountain. No. Doesn't matter that you're not wearing a swimsuit. If you take off your clothes, your bra and underwear will basically be like a bikini. You think the swimsuit is the only issue here? It's called having fun, Frenchman. You should try it sometime. Really? Why don't you jump into the fountain? Great question. What? It's filled with money people threw in there. It's like a swimming pool, but better. She's right. There's nothing stopping us from taking it. You can't be serious. Stop. No. How much money have you got so far? Min examines the fistful of dirty coins in her hand. A lot. Min holds it out for Akersha to see. Got like $1.88. We find 392 more cents, we can buy Mario Party at GameStop. Love that. Hey, what are you doing in there? Get out. It's not Chris's voice, but it's fine. Shit. Akersha and Min reluctantly climb out of the mall fountain. How sad. Oh, she's in a different outfit. Why are you two like this? Have you never gone outside before? How dare you? Just last week, I went to Safeway with my mom. Krista points at Noelle, who's smugly watching them to get scolded from a... Krista points at Noelle, who's smugly watching them get scolded from a safe distance. And you. What? I didn't do anything. Exactly. You should have stopped them. Are you the responsible one or not? Alright, I think they get it. Let's just go into the restaurant now. Get in the bag, Min. Liz places the emptied equipment back on the floor and unzips it. Min climbs in and lies on her side in fetal position. There's actually some room to spare. You okay in there? It's kinda like being in a sleeping bag, except not padded and shitty. I'm doing a crime. If I stay undercover like this, I'll basically be stealing from the restaurant. That's right, homie. Fight the system. We need to zip up. We need to zip this up though, so no one sees. We need to zip this up now, so no one sees you. Everyone, wave goodbye to Min. Bye, Min. Can't see anything now that it zips shut. Min feels a tug at the top of the bag. I didn't think about carrying the bag in. It's like 100 pounds. Dia can lift it. She's the strongest. No, Dia won't work. She looked too guilty. You can see it on her face. See, Mom? She's already uncomfortable. Did you just call me Mom? What? I did not. You totally did. I absolutely did not. Alright, I'll carry the bag. Whoa, she's lifting the bag off the ground. I'm suddenly really worried about being dropped. If you drop me, I'll kill you. Again, voices are off, but it's fine. They've halted inside the restaurant. How many? 9. I mean 8. We don't have any large tables left. Is 2 separate ones fine? Sure. Come this way. Bag shifts with Chris's movements as she follows the waiter. These tables are pretty small. If men were sitting at it, we'd need a booster seat. I'm not that short, you bitch! Uh-oh. Shit. Min's life as a fugitive has ended. At least now that you've blown your cover, you can eat normally with us. Yeah. Min crawls out of the bag and takes a seat with Akersha, Noelle, and Dia. We can get our drinks and food now. As Akersha reaches for her empty glass, Noelle grabs her arm. Wait, I'll get your water along with mine. You go ahead and get your food. Thanks. Don't mention it. Do you have a fever or something? You're really docile all of a sudden. Don't have the energy to deal with both you and Minso at the same time. I'll get back for this later. I like how getting her water is something you have to get her back for. Dia pauses, then turns to look at Min. The restaurant is noisy enough that she likely didn't catch what Min said, but she heard her tone of approval. You like Noelle now? Her face is shining with hope. Min is struck with the conviction that saying no would be a crime punishable by death. She's okay, I guess. Dia beams at her. The blinding exposure temporarily lowers Min's IQ by 50 points. Yeah, that was so worth it. Love her. I don't know what anything is. Surely you at least recognize tandoori chicken. You're saying it wrong. What, really? Tandoori? Tandoori. The do isn't like in door, it's like doo-doo head. Are you 5 years old? You could have just said like the do in due date. Tandoori. I ended up taking a bit of everything. Maybe this will make Dia think I'm cool for trying all of it. This tandoori chicken is too salty. Noelle dumps it on Dia's plate. Dia eagerly stuffs the extra food into her mouth. Is she a garbage disposal? Min jitters her legs so the table is rattling like there's a small earthquake. Stop that. Akersha joins in with the same frequency so it resonates. Knowledge is power. Akersha sips her water. She's downed about half the glass now. Clearly waiting for this moment to arrive, Noelle smugly flips open her cell phone and shows it to her. Akersha, look at this photo. It's a picture of the restaurant's bathroom stall. Oh no! In the center of the frame, Noelle is holding a water glass to the toilet. Is that... You filled my cup with toilet water? What do you think? Seriously? Akersha stands. Noelle has a perversely happy look on her face like a child burning ants with a magnifying glass. Seriously now, are you serious? Come on, man. Seriously now, really? Are you serious? Come on, man. Now we're even. Ew. I can't believe you, you meanie. My stomach hurts now. Being overdramatic, the bacteria wouldn't affect it that fast. I'm gonna wash my mouth out. Akersha disappears into the bathroom. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Worried, Dia goes after Akersha, leaving Min alone with Noelle at the table. I think this was planned. Noelle's in a particularly good mood now. Or maybe not, I don't know. Talk to Noelle. Was it really toilet water? What? Of course not. That would have been unsanitary. What kind of person do you think I am? The fuck? That somehow makes it even worse. You lied to her. I never lied. I purposefully led her to the wrong conclusion, that's all. Pisses me off to admit it, but you're less boring than I originally thought. Used to think you were the bland goody two-shoes type. But you're actually the sadistic, manipulative weirdo. I can respect that. Thanks. Sorry I've been a jerk to you. If I'd given you a chance, we might have gotten along. What? Just kidding, I hate you. Noelle nods with relief. Good, I hate you too. None of this Disney shit. Right. They're friends. They just don't want to admit it. Check on Deanna Kershaw. Min gets up and hovers awkwardly outside the women's restroom. Peering through the open door from the hallway, she can see Kershaw and Dee at the sink. Kershaw cups her hand under the running faucet, gargling the tap water, and spits it back out. Oh my god, people pooped in the toilet water and I drank it! Yeah. This would happen to me. Classic. What did I ever do to deserve this? You tied Noelle's braid into a tree. Besides that, that's so minor. And accidentally dropped a worm we were dissecting down her shirt. Besides that was weeks ago. Yesterday you picked her up, replied okay when she demanded you put her down, and threw her into the school swimming pool. And when she screeched, "Now I'm all wet," you yelled, "That's what she said." Besides that, none of these count. Such a cruel world we live in. Right. Dia clearly has no idea what to say. Even though she's mostly just standing there listening, though, Kershaw seems to appreciate her presence. Looks like they're doing okay. Min returns to the table. Taking a long time in there. She's not crying, is she? No, she's just being a drama queen like usual. What, are you worried? What? No. Just curious. Whatever you say, Satan. The workers are refilling the iced tea keg now. That looks good. Min fetches a glass of iced tea and returns to the table. What is that? Iced tea? What? Where was it? Min points to the glass keg at the counter of the buffet. Why is it all by itself, away from the other beverages? Maybe they didn't have room by the soda machine? Now that she looks, though, there is room by the soda machine. Shit, you're right. What the hell is this, then? How should I know? How should I know? Min sniffs it. I can't tell what it is. You try. Noelle brings the bowl to her face and inhales. I don't know, it doesn't smell like tea. Min pours half of it into another glass and slides it over to Noelle. I don't want this. It's a symbol of our not being enemies anymore. I don't even know what it is. Then try it. You try it. What, are you scared it'll taste bad? What if it's a condiment or a sauce? It'd be like eating mustard. We should just wait for Deanna Kershaw to come back and ask them. Don't want to be sitting here with matching cups with you. It'll look stupid. Should have thought about that before taking a glass of mystery liquid. Thought I knew what it was. Noelle glares down at her glass. Noelle glares down at her glass of orangey yellow liquid. After a long moment, takes a sip of it. Well, what is it? It's spicy, not sweet. It's weird for a beverage. I don't like it. What are you, racist? I'm not racist. You're like one of those wimps who are afraid of durian. Closed-minded. I'm not. Look, I'll finish it. It's probably an acquired taste, like durian. Min begins drinking from her glass of the liquid, too. Does taste weird for a drink. I don't like it, but I'm better than her. I'll never admit it. Grimacing, they continue drinking the mystery liquid in silence. It's probably some form of alcohol. Hey, you're like a Dia expert, right? More or less. Can I ask you your opinion on something then? Yeah? Where would be the best possible place to take Dia on a date? A dog park? Besides a dog park. Then the Harry Potter theme park at Universal Studios. But I don't have money to. The budget in this situation is small. In this hypothetical situation? Right, in this hypothetical situation. I'm testing your Dia knowledge. She also likes eating. Why don't you take her to a dessert place instead? There's one she wants to try called Snow Castle. They have shaved ice and boba. It's within walking distance from school. Students often visit it during the lunch hour. Perfect. Thanks. You pass. Because I was testing you. Just a reminder, I hate you. I'm only helping you to make sure Dia doesn't have a terrible time. Yeah, of course. I hate you too. Akersha and Dia have returned from the bathroom. Akersha's eyes widen as she sees Min gulp another mouthful of the mystery liquid. You guys are drinking pani? Pani? Dia, look, they're drinking pani. What's pani? Oh, you're supposed to use it to fill puri, the fried dough ball things. You don't drink it all by itself. Noelle glares at Min. Told you it wasn't a beverage. I was right. Don't pin it on me. You drank it all on your own. Guys squirt ketchup directly into your mouths, too. Shut up. Ketchup, man. Both Dia and Akersha are gleefully taking out their phones. Don't take photos. Look what I got. It's a photo of a blurred, scowling Noelle trying to shove the shameful cup away from her. Hee. Send it to me. You're never gonna let us live this down, are you? You guessed it, Ketchup Man, too. Whatever, pea girl. Noelle storms off to the buffet area to escape Akersha's photos. Akersha gets up and chases after her. This is planned. Noelle's making things even worse. There's gonna be action shots of her running around the salad bar now. And of her tripping. Huh? But she hasn't tripped. As if on cue, Noelle stumbles over nothing and trips. Hey, this isn't a jungle gym. Wow, you're good. We're alone at the table now. Here's my chance to ask her out. We should go out to eat sometime. We're already eating right now. Some other time, just the two of us. Ooh. Ah. Date. It's a date. Ah. Oh, this is so cute. Okay. I think I'm gonna end this episode here. I feel like I'm getting pretty close to the end. Next episode might be like a long final episode. Because I think that's the plan. I think I'm gonna end the episode here, and then next episode will be like a long finale if it's longer than a normal episode. Well, This is so nice. Anyway, that's the plan. But in the meantime, see ya.